Your success is in direct proportion to your resourcefulness. Hey everyone, it's Nick McLean, and as an airline pilot, they taught us that you don't need to know how to build the airplane. You just need to know where to find the manual that explains it. And this is no different in business and in real estate. You don't need to know how to build a house. You just need to know where to look to find the resource for the person that can explain to you what you need to know about the house. Let me go further. This is a concept we call resource management. Resource management. In aviation, it was called CRM. In business, we call that client resource management, which everyone hates. It's about changing categories and putting notes and keeping track of things. It's a lot of busy work. But the big resource management, the one that will change your life and change your business, is crew resource management, meaning all of your available resources, human capital, human resources that are available to you at any moment, anytime, anywhere. In real estate, we have access to so much assistance, so many levers and resources at our disposal, assistance, that we can get anything done with no out-of-pocket costs, not having to hire anybody, not having to manage anyone, not having to do payroll or anything. And I'm going to give you a lot of specific examples on how you can implement this concept today, and it'll change your life. It'll change your life. Resource management. You don't need to be the smartest person to make the most money in real estate. We know this. You don't need to be the smartest person in the room. You just need to know where the smartest person sits in the room. We were taught from the very beginning to not advise outside of your area expertise. But what they didn't teach you about that concept is not don't say anything about things outside your area expertise. What they needed to tell you was be the resource of conduit to find the information outside of the area of your expertise. Know the people, know the resources, know where to find the information outside of your area of expertise. This isn't forbidden land, right? This isn't forbidden land outside of your area's expertise. Law, accounting, taxes, financial advice, building, construction, surveying, land use, water rights. These are forbidden in real estate to talk about. But what they didn't tell you is it's not don't advise outside your expertise. It doesn't mean don't go find the information. It doesn't mean don't be the resource for that, right? But we get scared, and so we back off. Or we try to pass the buck and get someone else to do it for us. But from today, moving forward, you are going to become the resource. You are the resource. And once you become the resource for the information, for the expertise outside of your area, you are indispensable. You are now the linchpin. When you become the resource, by being the resourceful one, you are the linchpin and your value exponentially increases. So here's some practical examples, right? You don't need to know about septic systems. You just need to know the person that installs the septic systems, because they know everything about installing septic systems. They know everything about the equipment. You don't need to know how to design a septic system, or you don't need to know that because you just need to know a designer that designs septic systems. You don't need to know how to build a house. You just need to know builders that build homes because they know everything about building a home. You don't need to know about foundations. You just need to know people that, structural engineers that design foundations. You don't need to know about water rights. You just need to know an attorney that works on water rights. You just need the resources, and they're available to you right now. You don't need to know about power rates or power grids or the availability of power. You just need to know who installs the power, who approves the power. You don't need to know about zoning. You just need to know a planner at the community development division of your municipality that you can talk to that can tell you about that, or someone in the private planning, land use consultant planning, development planning industry that can help you get you information to be the resource for your clients. You don't need to know about this. You don't need to know about roofs. You just need to know a roofer that installs roofs. You don't need to know about roofing products. You just need to know a roofer that knows everything about roofing products. And by being the resource and the resourceful one, what happens is you start becoming an expert. Because you can't seek out the resources and ask the questions and not retain the information. But one thing we knew that we were trained as pilots is, even though we got the information today, we have to understand that we still have to go back to that resource again in the future, because that answer may have changed. The context may be different, or there may have been a revision to the procedure or to the aircraft, or a change in the way we know things. It's called Bayesian. It's a Bayesian theory in which, as you gain more information, more knowledge, it changes the way you look at things. But I want to end you with this. Be the resource by being the resourceful one. And once you figure that out, you're indispensable. You are the linchpin that your clients will never get rid of.